Channels with millions of subscribers are waking up to a harsh reality. Their channel's monetization has completely vanished overnight. These terminated accounts all share a fatal flaw. They rely entirely on fully automated pipelines, stripping out every trace of human intervention. This diagram illustrates what the industry calls AI slop, a single document rapidly cloning itself to represent mass-produced, interchangeable videos that lack a unique perspective, flaying the platform daily. YouTube's algorithm is actively hunting these operator-driven pipelines, flagging them permanently as inauthentic content. The era of blind automation is dead. Survival now requires a completely different approach to how we use these tools. Instead of being a lazy operator, you have to become a cyborg director, someone who blends machine efficiency with actual human storytelling. This survival workflow relies on three core pillars: the master prompt, high-fidelity generation, and the 10% human touch. Treat AI as a high-end production assistant, requiring precise human direction to generate anything of value. Most amateur creators start by typing a generic one-line instruction into a prompt box, which guarantees a highly derivative robotic script. To fix this, you feed an LLM, a large language model trained to recognize and generate text, a master prompt. This means giving the AI an extensive document detailing your specific background, your preferred tone, and your personal experiences. By establishing this pre-training, you force the AI to write a script that reflects a distinctly human perspective, rather than regurgitating a recycled internet article. Front-loading your personal context makes the resulting narrative completely immune to YouTube's duplicate content detectors. Next, you have to abandon cheap, glitchy video generators. The standard is now high-end cinematic tools like Google Veo 3 or Sura 2. Look at this source image of ancient India. We can highlight the intricate, perfectly planned brick architecture of these early urban settlements. Or consider how we can render intense, specific historical environments, like soldiers marching through the extreme freezing conditions of the Siachen Glacier. We can even showcase high-fidelity ancient artifacts, like this massive iron pillar, to prove the stunning realism and texture capabilities of modern AI tools. Leveraging these premium models elevates the visuals from disposable slop to a prestige documentary experience that actually holds viewer retention. But even with premium footage, uploading raw-generated clips straight from the tool is a massive red flag for the algorithm. You must apply the 10% human touch. This is the manual editing process that transforms a folder of raw generations into a cohesive, authored film. This involves integrating custom transitions, removing backgrounds with a chroma key, a visual technique combining two images based on color hues, and applying precise color grading. It also requires intensive manual sound design to ground those artificial visuals in a believable physical reality. This undeniable layer of human effort is exactly what YouTube's human reviewers look for when approving a channel for monetization. When a single person can generate a historical documentary in minutes using these tools, the traditional barriers to high-end production vanish. The standard entry-level roles for research and basic assembly are being absorbed into the software itself. To survive in this modern digital economy, you can use the ESPL framework: explore, skill, pilot, and launch. In the explore and skill phases, you identify the AI tools needed for your specific niche and dedicate time to mastering their intricacies. This cyclical flowchart illustrates the ESPL process. As you move into the pilot and launch phases, you test these workflows publicly to build a distinct, human-led brand. Mastering this structured process allows a single creator to wield the output capacity of an entire production studio. These generative tools represent a $15 trillion technological infrastructure, a level of power historically reserved only for giant tech corporations. The immense processing power that once required room-sized supercomputers is now entirely accessible from a standard laptop. Yet, despite all this computing power, the machine remains utterly useless without a human mind to give it context, emotion, and direction. You must stop acting like a simple automated content operator and instead start directing the machine with your irreplaceable human creativity. The AI revolution changes the creator's role. It shifts the value away from technical execution and places it entirely on the quality of your original ideas.